Hi children, good morning. This is your social science class. This week we are going to see about major landforms, which is the fourth lesson of geography. Okay? The landforms which we see today have been modified gradually but continuously by external forces like heat, cold, running water, moving ice, wind, waves, and etc. The surface of our planet is continuously changing. Volcanic eruptions and earthquakes are sudden changes, okay? But other changes are very slow and the effects are visible in thousands of years.
Major landforms. The landscape is being continuously worn away by two processes, weathering and erosion. Weathering is the breaking up of rocks on the Earth's surface. Erosion is the weathering away of landscape by different agents like water, wind, and ice. The eroded material is carried away and eventually deposited. The process of erosion and deposition creates different landforms on the surface of the earth. Work of a river. When the river tumbles at steep angle over very hard rocks or down a steep valley side, it forms a waterfall. As the river enters a plain, it twists and turns, forming large bends known as meanders. Due to continuous erosion and deposition of the sides of meander, the ends of the meander loop come closer and closer. In due course of time, the meander loop cuts off from the river and also forms a cut-off lake, like an oxbow lake. At times, the river overflows its banks. This leads to the flooding of the neighboring areas. As it floods, it deposits layers of the fine soil and other material called sediments along its bank. This leads to the formation of a flat, fertile floodplain. The raised banks are called levees. As the river approaches the sea, the speed of the flowing water decreases and the river begins to break up into a number of streams called distributaries. Each distributary forms its own mouth. The collection of sediments from all the mouths forms a delta. Work of sea waves. The erosion and the deposition of sea waves gives rise to the coastal landforms. Sea waves continuously strike at the rocks. As a result, cracks develop and become wider. Thus, hollow-like caves are formed on the rocks. They are called sea waves. As these cavities become bigger and enlarge, only the roof of the caves remain, thus forming sea arches. Further erosion breaks the roof and only walls are left. These wall-like features are called stacks. The steep rocky coast, rising almost vertically above the seawater, is called sea cliff. The sea waves deposit sediments along the shores, forming beaches. Work of ice. Glaciers are rivers of ice which do erode the landscape by bulldozing the soil and stones to expose the solid rock below. As the ice melts, the eroded surface gets filled up with water and become beautiful lakes in the mountains. The material carried by the glacier, such as rocks, sand, and silt, gets deposited. These deposits form the glacial moraines. Work of wind. An active agent of erosion and deposition in the deserts is wind. Winds erode the lower section of the rock more than the upper section. Therefore, such rocks have narrow base and wider top. It lifts and transports sand from one place to another. When it stops blowing, the sand falls and gets deposited in low hill-like structures. These are called sand dunes. When the grains of sand are very fine, the wind can carry it over very large distances. When such sand is deposited in large areas, it is called loess.
That's all for today's session, children. Kindly take a book and read these topics. Okay? Thank you, children. Be safe at home.